you got to think about how many wheels there are in this world.
I think that's what he was thinking, bro.
I'm about to cry. Gosh, dang.
Woo!
Golly, bro.
I'm not going to wipe your tears, bro. I promise.
Welcome to Beyond the Dugout.
We are 4 former collegiate baseball players who dedicated all of our time to college athletics. Now we are here to share with athletes or anyone who loves a good story and is curious what happens behind the scenes. The wins, the losses, and all that didn't make it into the post-game interview. Baseball shaped us and God carried us. Tune in to hear all the stories on Beyond the Dugout.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Dugout. I'm Caleb Vaughn.
Alex Vela.
Luis Vergara.
And Will Spear.
Today we have a very special episode for you guys. No game in the background. We're just going to go with the questions we received on our Instagram. So
A lot of engagement.
yeah, we're really excited about this
I
episode.
love that. Love the engagement. Keep
Love
up.
the questions.
Yeah, keep up with the stories, likes, follows, comments, everything.
Yep.
Subscriptions.
Subscribe.
Love, kisses, all of it.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Lucho loves all the engagement you give him. He loves it
Yeah,
all.
absolutely. So basically, I think this is how this episode's going to work today. We're just going to have Will over there. He's manning the computer. We're going to have the questions behind us, who asked the questions, and we haven't seen any of these questions yet. This is a surprise to all of us.
For real.
So, yeah, we actually have not
Realsies.
seen the questions. Vela, will you explain a little bit how we got these questions set up and
Sure.
whatnot?
Yeah. So obviously we have our Instagram up, like Lucho always says. If you haven't followed, please follow. We asked what was it? Questions for us, basically all over. We got questions about. I believe Maggie was saying that there were some baseball ones. There were some random ones about Luis's habits. I have no clue. Again, I haven't read them. She typed them for us. We have some from
That
TikTok
sounds like
as
too
well.
much info. You might have read them.
I didn't read them. I obviously needed someone to type them. So she said, hey, do you want me to put this question down? I said, sure, if it's a decent question. We put everybody's comments in there, questions on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. So, yeah, honestly, in the next couple of
I
videos,
hope
we're
one
going to
of
do the
these
same thing.
questions are, why does Vela keep the microphone in front of his face?
I don't
like
He had
this.
it right
I don't
there.
think we'll see. I don't think that
Why
was.
does Vela not move so much anymore?
He used to move a lot in the first couple episodes. Now he's a statue. Why does he do that? But yeah, pretty much all over. So
What a
please keep
weirdo.
commenting. Can we stop? Can we stop?
Okay, yeah, we'll stop messing with you. But I do want to say shout out to Maggie for putting this slideshow together for us.
Absolutely.
Yep, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Look, we have another hire. We have another hire person. We hired another person, Maggie.
Intern.
We
Intern.
outsource.
She's an
Intern
She's an
Maggie.
unpaid intern for
Yeah,
sure.
unpaid intern.
Unpaid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Voluntary.
That's the best.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's
You
get
ready to
going.
dive into
Yeah,
it?
Let's dive into it, brother.
All right, we got question 1 here from Emmanuel Rodriguez, otherwise known as Maui.
Yay.
What are y'all's plans in the next 5 years?
What are y'all's plans?
Yours.
Y'all's. Who wants to start?
Y'all's?
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all's.
want to start?
Y'all
Yeah,
can start.
Y'all's. I mean, it has y'all's.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go
start.
first.
Yeah, y'all. Let's go.
So, we mentioned before that Caleb and I are going out to play pro ball this summer in Great Falls, Montana. My goal in 5 years I'd like to be playing affiliated baseball or in the MLB by then.
That would be nuts.
If not, I've got a fallback. I'm about to get my master's degree, so if baseball doesn't work out, I'd like to be in some type of career that's going to hold me down. I would also like to be married in the next 5 years as well.
Ooh.
I'll hold you down.
Fire,
I'll hold you
brother.
down. I'll marry you.
I'll piggyback off of his because it's basically around the same idea. In the next 5 years, I'm hoping that I'm in affiliated ball, playing on a decent size contract. But honestly, God's will, whatever it is, whatever the next 5 years hold, I don't really want any of my earthly body or my fleshly body to kind of try to take a hold of what God already has planned for me. But yeah, I think like you said, hopefully married, hopefully stable job, whether that be in the MLB or whether that be whatever. Like I said, God has plans. So
Awesome.
Fire.
Go ahead, Big Luch.
Oh, thanks, man.
Y'all's.
I think I'll be, at that point, as I said before in previous podcasts, I work in a commercial real estate firm. I'm a market analyst, so hopefully at that point I'll probably be an actual broker, an actual commercial real estate broker. Working with some big clients. Hopefully at that point I'm married too. And
Shout out
to
to
be
Taylor.
honest,
Hopefully.
at that point I would like to
Have a
be
kid?
living south.
Oh, dude, why did we forget to mention
Yeah.
that, bro? Yes.
I will not
Dude.
say in Indianapolis.
I'm not
sorry.
gonna be here. I promise
And
you. One
after-
thing I will
yeah.
promise you, I will like if I'm not in MLB, if I don't have a great job, I will not be here.
And
in,
also,
in Indianapolis, Indiana. I
like,
promise.
after this winter, just like it just keeps like telling me, Indiana, just leave.
Yeah. One of us has to pull the trigger, and then we're all gonna just.
If somebody does it, we're
once
all
somebody
gonna follow
pulls the
suit.
Trigger, I think that we're all gonna follow suit. So.
All right. So, yeah, he took
The
my
last
answer.
duel.
Did
He
he?
did. Definitely want to move south within 5 years. Maggie's kind of pushing before 5 years. We obviously just started a job. Like Lucho mentioned, we all just got done playing college ball in a way and graduated. So, obviously, got to get some stability. But I want to be moved down south in 5 years. Kind of want a kid in 5 years. Not gonna lie. Maybe nice little
Ooh.
1-year-old, 2-year-old. You know,
You
whatnot.
are kind of old.
I am up there. I'm
Little
25.
Mateo running
I want a
around.
little AJ, Alex Jr. running around the
Little
house
Mateo.
saying, "Hey, baseball." I want that. I want that a little bit.
AJ,
Maybe
you
one.
already
Maybe
got a
one.
name and everything?
I've had a name, Alex Jr., AJ, but
Ain't no way you name your kid Alex Jr. Bro.
I swear I'm going to, bro. Alex
Alex
Jr.
Jr.
Alex Jr.
Yeah.
AJ.
Alex Jr. Bro.
Alex Jr.
Watch
Bell.
me in 5 years. You're gonna see down south. Yeah,
Alright,
that's my plans
say
too.
less. That's
Probably
lit.
Maggie's gonna keep the last name, so he's gonna be Alex Jr. Redmond.
Watch your dirty mouth, bro. Just watch it. All
I
right,
think
but yeah,
that might be illegal. Actually, let's not get
Illegal?
into that.
Definitely not illegal.
It's not illegal, but never. It
You
doesn't
can
matter. Let's-
absolutely do that, but yeah.
Yeah, you
definitely-
can
you
do it,
definitely
but it's usually the dad's last name.
it's
no
gonna
matter-
be
Can't
it's
have
gonna
the
be the
women's
dad's
last
last name.
Usually, yeah.
unless the dad's not there.
It's going to be. Thank you,
sorry,
Maui.
sorry for
Emmanuel.
anybody that.
All right, yeah. Thank you for the
Thanks,
question,
Maui.
Maui.
Thank you, Alls.
All right, next question we got.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's from Maui again, and it's
You
why
answered this
why
one.
is Ala Vela so cute?
Alavela.
Why is Ale Vela so cute?
Skip. Please go past
So since we're hating on Ala Vela, you guys want to answer this first, or you want me to?
You got
That
it.
kinda sounds like-
Why is Ale Vela so cute?
I don't know this Ale Vela guy, but Alex
no,
Vela.
Ale Emporium.
Gas.
Golly,
That
bro.
kind of sounds like, you know how you used to make it like a good play and be like, Viva la Vela. It kind of sounds like it. Stupid comment, but sounds like it.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
pretty dumb comment.
it does sound
I'm
like
kidding.
that. It does. If you guys want answers, I'll just
No,
say
bro. I think
I don't
that
know.
this answer solely has to come from the man himself, Ale Vela.
Ale Villa.
I'm Ale. Okay.
Ale.
I don't try to be cute. If that's how I come off, then you're welcome, I guess. I don't really. I'll be cute, I guess.
Look at him.
I'll be
Look at him
cute.
blushing right now, bro.
I mean, I'm nervous
Go
now,
to-
and he's
hey,
not
go
even
to the
here,
next-
bro.
His hands are sweating. Go to the
Dude,
next
I'm
question.
clammy. Just skip it. Thank you, man.
I got an answer for this question.
Ooh, no.
It's the soul patch.
It is.
The soul
Zoom
patch
in.
is-
We're gonna zoom in.
Yep. That's
That
fine.
I'm gonna
thing is
shave it now.
Soul
gross.
patch.
Please stop. We're hating.
All
on
right,
this.
all right.
With
Let's
the
get off of
double
this topic.
stash on the sides.
Just skip it, bro.
All right, next question. Another one from Maui.
Jesus Christ, man.
What is y'all best experience in UND?
Not
in
y'all's.
UND?
What is y'all? Not y'all's. Wow, he's switching it up on us. He's keeping us on our toes.
What was it? What's the
He's
question?
having a lot of free time.
What is y'all?
What is y'all best experience in UND baseball?
Can we skip that one too?
No, I'm-
actually.
He's switching it
I'm
up.
No, this is a
tired.
good
I love you,
question.
Maui. I don't understand your
Okay,
question.
Let's answer the question as
don't
as like
understand?
we hanging out, our best experience together. I like that.
Okay.
Why don't we just
Yeah.
answer the question?
Wait,
that
we
he
can
asked?
answer it for real.
I'll go first. Let me try. Unless you have one. I mean,
You
we
go
got to
ahead.
answer the question. We're not gonna.
No, let's do it all. Let's do it all as a group instead of individual.
Yeah, let's do it as a whole group because I feel like deeper into this, we'll probably get asked a similar question.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I
So
guarantee
someone
it.
definitely read the question.
So we all have to agree on one?
Yeah. No.
No,
What about-
us together.
Yeah, us together.
What if we don't
Oh,
have this?
just
Us
being
hanging-
together.
Yeah, being together.
like
Yeah.
UND base, like,
I'm just
not
kidding.
like a UND baseball memory, but
Yeah.
like a
Like a
us.
like
being
a-
on
But that's what the
Right,
question
right, right.
says, though,
Oh,
too.
but that's just not what he asked.
That's not what he asked at all.
Ah, Jesus. Okay,
All right, whatever. Just answer the damn
You
question.
go.
How you
Will.
want to answer the damn
That's
question?
the question,
Golly,
right?
bro.
Don't forget UND baseball. No? We'll go
Good.
if you have one. Now we're putting him on the spot.
yeah, I know.
Um.
I would say probably I have two answers for this question. Seeing my teammates every day and growing relationships with them every day
That's fire.
And my second one is, of course, we went to the World Series twice, and that's really something special. But yeah, so those are my two answers. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it.
I gotta say that my best experience was when my parents came to see me
Oh, that's
play
fire. Yeah.
because they came twice. They saw
Yeah.
me play once. That was definitely my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a player and coach. I'll go coach first because it was more recent. Obviously, kind of what Will said. I didn't choose to be a GA, a grad assistant, because I like picking up after the field and school. I did it because I wanted to hang out with my friends. So every day that I got to do that made it worth it. I would say as a player, I would say my super senior year, my 5th year, when I got player of the week, the first week that we played, who was it, Caleb? At Grand Park of the
Notre
Cold.
Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. You showed out for
Yeah,
sure.
That was a fun.
I think me and you and another guest that we're going to have, his name's Drew Donaldson, fantastic at baseball. We all had like similar stat lines. They really could have
crazy.
gave player of the week to any three of us.
Yeah.
They should have done co-player of the week for all of us, but I think they gave it to the best looking one, the cutest one, and they gave it to me. I mean,
The cutest
they
you
gave it to y'all, so I mean, they gave it to me, which was cool. And then on top of that too, I got hurt the next week. We played Northwood, who just owns us for some reason. I got hurt, missed a couple weeks, and then my first swing back, I had a home run. So kind of combination of those two. It was just
That's pretty sick,
nice.
Yeah. Favorite experience. That's what it says. Experience.
Yep. UND baseball though.
UND baseball experience. I probably would say, dude. I mean, there's just so many. I'm just gonna stay simple here and just say the super regional games.
Yeah, for sure.
Both times.
Those
That
were
was fun.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and like I didn't play well the first in 2023, like the super regional, but like just the experience, like you said, like with your brothers and like knowing that I didn't have to perform for my teammates to pick me up, like it just showed how much of a family we were. So, and going 7-0, being the 7th seed is pretty legit. So
Yeah,
that was fun.
absolutely.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. Next.
Next question, Maui.
I'm shocked.
Is this all gonna be Maui?
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
try and
I
not
don't
laugh
know.
at this one when I read it. When Caleb is gonna get a haircut?
I didn't even see that. When Caleb is
When
I
Caleb
was
is gonna
supposed
get a
to get a
haircut?
haircut this past week or this weekend right now, but I'm not gonna cut my hair anymore. When I get, this might be a little bit TMI. When I get out of the shower and I look at my hair like hanging down, it's just like it just looks luscious, and like I just don't want to cut it. Like I think that it'll take way too. Like I've been growing this out for almost a year and 2 weeks.
Wow.
You said when you get out the
You're that
shower.
guy.
You know, when I get out the shower, it's
Is it like?
Look how
Is it
long
like
it
those
is.
like
Like how long? What is?
Dude,
hair
it's like-
commercials where like you
dude,
get
yeah,
out and it's
like-
like
You're like,
yes, dude.
Old
That's,
Spice.
and that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel, and I don't want to cut it.
Then don't cut it,
I'm
man.
not cutting it, bro.
Don't listen to him.
Caleb,
He just
what is it? What's the question?
when
say?
Caleb
When Caleb's
is gonna
gonna get a haircut.
Caleb
Not.
never
Never is
haircut.
gonna get a haircut. Maui.
Never get
Hey,
haircut.
hey,
Maui.
hey! Be nice to Maui.
Hey, bro, if
Be
he's
nice
gonna
to
ask me,
Maui.
if he's gonna try to come
Oh,
at me, I'm gonna come at
Be
him.
nice to Maui.
Be nice to
Maui,
Maui, but be
Maui's-
mean to
Si
me.
quieres pelear, podemos.
Maui-
Maui's
Si
my
quieres
boyfriend.
pelear, podemos.
Hey, hey.
Maui's my boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maui, it's our friend. He
Te
was
amo,
our
te amo,
former
Maui.
teammate. He's playing right now also at UND senior year.
Don't
Maui's
come at me,
Puerto
though.
Rican.
He is Puerto.
He is
His
Puerto
second
Rican.
language is English, so
Yes.
that's why. My
Yes.
second language is English too, so
yes.
Our fans.
our fans probably too. Some of them.
All right, te amo, de verdad, but
Sorry,
but,
Maui.
All right.
but leave me
Thank
alone.
you,
for real.
Maui. All right, Maui again.
No way. Get past his question.
Now you see why I just read that question.
Okay.
Now you see why he was defending him.
why is Lucho's ass so big?
Now you see why he was defending him. Hold on. Stop the Maui slander.
All right.
Who wants to answer this one?
Nobody's answering this one. Can we go past it?
The man himself. The man himself, and that's it. What?
I do a lot of squats,
A lot of
How
squats.
much do you squat?
like 700 pounds.
Could
Wait,
you
actually, like
No,
I
I-
remember one time.
Shut your
Okay,
mouth.
but this could go into a little bit of a story time. I remember one time I was trying to keep up with Lucho squatting, and like we were doing the same weight. Like we basically have the same max.
Yeah.
But one day Lucho
different.
came in and I put like I think I put 345s and a 25 on, and I squatted it for 5. And then Lucho comes up and he was like, "Can I squat with you?" And he was like, "This is my next weight." I was like, "Yeah, of course you can, bro. I just hit it for 5. What are you gonna hit it for?" He was like, "I don't know, probably like 3." He gets underneath it and he squats it for like 12 times. I'm like, "Bro, stop it."
I got in trouble one time.
He's not
It's
even
because
sweating.
I'm getting like,
Dude,
do you remember that?
I remember that because I looked at you and you looked at me after your set and you were like, I don't know, I just couldn't stop.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the hell?"
I
just
remember
felt too good on my
were
glutes.
Working out. We were working out at the athletes gym. I forgot the name. And I remember we had to
The
do
dome?
like some set and then 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I couldn't stop. Like we were doing like, I remember I was doing
Couldn't
like
stop.
345, and I did it 14 times.
Yes,
Because
it's
your
the
problem.
same day, bro.
And I
That is the
almost
same
couldn't
day.
stop. bro.
And then our trainer,
Andrew,
Andrew was like, "What are you doing?"
Dude, it was
what is your
insane.
problem?
Like, we
You're
were
a
supposed to do it. Yeah,
psychopath.
you're right. It was 6. So we were supposed to do it for 6. And I did it for 6, and you just came in and did 14. I was like, "Bro, what is going on?"
Bro, he just had to one up you.
Yeah.
He did.
No, he didn't one up me. He doubled
He
plus 2.
ate-upped you.
Yeah.
I don't
Literally
know. I
ate
just
up.
couldn't stop it. I just get in that mood, I guess.
You're just different. You're just so
All
strong.
right, next question.
Squats, Maui, squats.
Z
Thank
Willie.
God.
How much do you guys miss it? I'll start by saying a fuck ton.
I fucked up.
Well, at least he started for us. Who wants to go next then?
So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this means UND baseball.
Yeah.
I miss it a lot. I'm gonna say. I don't know how to work. Maybe not so much the baseball, but just being around the guys every day.
Yeah.
Just being able, like, having the same faces and having the same. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Going to work every day sucks. Like
It
looking
does.
back and like remembering like not having to like stress about like bills and stuff, and like just being able to play baseball every day was such a blessing in disguise. And like I feel like we all probably took it for granted a little bit, but yeah, I'll say I miss playing baseball a lot. But I mean, we're blessed that we get to say that we get to go back out there and do it again in May.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I do miss the baseball part too, like playing baseball, the game of baseball. I miss my teammates a lot, like going up and hitting with them and hanging out with them on the weekends and coming back after we sweeping a team and
Throwing on the jorts.
yeah, throwing on some jorts and having a lot of beers after a long weekend.
Yum.
It was a great feeling. It was a great feeling, and I gotta say that I was kind of I have said that before. I was kind of over the college baseball, and I was ready to move either to the workforce or move either to professional baseball. But I do miss it a lot. I do miss that side.
Kind of like what Will said. I miss definitely the guys more than baseball itself. I miss baseball too, but I've been out of baseball for about 2.5, 3 years now. So when I missed baseball, it was pretty much my first and second year of GA. And like obviously, when I see my friends play out on the field and they make it go play and they go far and have success, it was like, man, I wish I was the shortstop or the second baseman, whatever it may have been on that team. But it was just nice to see you guys be so successful and me be a small piece of it with the other stuff that I was doing. Like it was good that I had that as well. But the guys, I miss the guys more than anything. Like you guys mentioned, like seeing the faces every day from seeing them like once every other month, if that. And I know you guys train at the facility, but I don't even know if you go there or not, but I haven't been on UND's campus since the ring ceremony. And before that, it was the ring ceremony at the halftime thing. So yeah, I miss the guys more than anything.
First off, I want to say he's being very humble. Like he had a lot to do with the foundation that had to be laid for us to be successful the following years after he was done. But I will say that I was talking to my girlfriend today about, like, we were watching the game and she was like, "Do you miss being out there?" And for some reason, like, it was almost like I don't miss being out there because I feel like that chapter of my life was ready to be closed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like you guys are saying, like, I miss the guys 1000%. The guys made the game, like, and it was just so much fun. But I think that the timing was just perfect. I think that the 5 years that we got to be at Will Vela and I got to be at UIndy was the perfect amount of time that we got to experience the life of collegiate baseball. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, for sure, I miss it though.
Good
Thank
question.
you. Thank you, Z.
Yeah,
Willie.
that's a great question, Z.
Ooh, Benny Clark.
So this is from B Clark
This is-
underscore
Benny
01.
Boom Boom.
Benny Clark.
Benny Boom.
How did you get Indianapolis back to their championship ways?
I'm gonna give it back. Sorry, whoever wants to answer first. B Clark underscore 01. Benny Clark. That's Lucho's and my junior college assistant
Huge
coach.
shout out.
Shout out to him.
I'll take this one though.
yeah,
I'll
go ahead.
start this one.
Shout out to him. Hope the
Benny.
family-
I don't know if I've ever met you before, Benny.
I don't
but
think you have. Hope the family's well,
yeah.
Benny. You and
hopefully-
Ricky.
Hopefully one day we can meet.
Absolutely.
Like I mentioned, like in that last answer, I think that it took a lot to, like coming in as a freshman, you don't really have much to say, or you don't have much of a say so walking into a culture. And the UND baseball culture was completely cancerous when we first came in, and cutting out those cancers and cutting out that type of culture was very difficult. It took years. It took 3 years. So him coming in and showing how you were supposed to work, that was huge for the inclination of UND baseball, 1000%. So him pushing himself made me, Will, and when Lucho came, he was pushing himself a lot too. He would even come when he was at Lake
Yeah.
Erie and come work with us.
Yeah.
But I think that it took a lot. It really did. Building a culture from the ground up is one of the hardest things to do, and making that sustain throughout the whole time that you're there is even harder. But I think that it was the switch of culture that we had when people were taking accountability for themselves and getting their work in and almost saying, screw what the coaches are saying, we're going to play for each other and do this for each other. That kind of helped us make that 180 turn.
Yeah, absolutely. To answer your question, obviously you saw what we went through at junior college, Benny. Me and Lucho here, we had practice every day for hours on end, and going to UIndy, and we had practice pretty much every day besides like an off day on a Tuesday. It was a complete switch. Like me and him wouldn't know when we had practice and when we got out of practice. And then we went to class just like everybody else, and we're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So going from that, being a hard worker and leading that team to a top 25 junior college on its second year, and then taking that to UND and seeing the kind of the cancer that was in the culture was a switch too. Like I didn't really get along with I got along with all the guys, but not in the baseball aspect as I did these two, because they were the only ones that worked the way I worked. And I saw people that didn't work, and it kind of like, it didn't make me mad. It was just like, we're just not going to win. And that's what we were when we played the next, like you said, it took 3 years. The next 2 years that I was there, 3 years I was there, we were just like a 500 ball club because that's how we trained. And then after that, you guys were obviously the leaders at that point. I stayed as a GA. He was, what? He didn't play my last year, right?
I didn't play. Yeah, I couldn't.
And he would have been a big piece of that too. I mean, he was working harder than, not these two, but harder than people that were still on that team, and he was ineligible. So that tells you how much the culture it was. And he worked so hard that we had to bring him on the bus, right?
Yeah.
Freddie literally, our coach was like, we need Luis. And I'm like, well, we need Luis to do what? Like he's not going to play, but
he sacrificed the spot for a pitcher for him.
yeah, which is crazy to say. Like
Yeah.
we didn't take that extra pitcher that we could use in the bullpens on weekends, and we brought a guy that worked his ass off,
He
and
couldn't play.
it's just for morale. I think it's a lot of it's morale, just being like, you need the people like we talked about last time. You need the people that, that you don't play 9 people. You need people on the bench that are supportive, work hard, and that's what we
They
had.
know their role.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
another huge thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The right people.
Do you guys have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
add
Go
something.
ahead. Go crazy.
So, 100% what they said. I also think the 2 years that we did go to the World Series, those teams were like so meshed and so close with one another that was such a big difference. Like the culture switch from the first 3 years to the year that we did go to the World Series was insane. And I mean, I just felt like Reddy always used the analogy of like if you're hanging off a cliff and there's a rope, who would you want on the team to hold that rope? And I told the news reporter this in Cary. I was like, honestly, in prior years, like I would say like a handful of people, but this year, like anybody could hold that rope for me,
Yeah.
except for maybe
Fire,
like
bro.
one person. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, just the relationships that we had, like the teams were so close and everybody was just friends. I
Very
mean,
close, man.
That helps out so much, the chemistry of the team.
And it wasn't even like we all hung out at the same parties or
Right.
houses. Like there wasn't 50 guys at the parties, but like when we got to practice, it didn't feel like a party, but like we were all just so close. Whether it
Yeah.
was a GA, a coach, a player,
Pitcher,
very close. Yeah, it didn't
position
matter.
player.
It
The
didn't
last
matter.
thing I'll say is maybe that we didn't. Well, the year I came out, it wasn't eligible to play. That was your last year.
Mhm.
Then we kind of started with some mentality stuff that we started to
Dude,
work on,
come on.
and then we started way too late. But once the next year, we started literally since the beginning of the fall
You're
through
right.
the whole
Shout
fall.
out Coach
Just-
Coach
yeah.
Holdsworth.
Yeah, for
Scott,
sure.
man.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
him.
People,
Huge
He
piece,
changed
man.
the complete mentality of, I feel like, everybody in the
That's
in
a good
the
mention,
program.
Lucio.
that was
He's
a good
huge, man.
mention, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a huge
So-
mention.
I want to add one last thing onto that. I'm gonna get a little personal. Like I'm about to cry. Gosh dang. Woo!
I was expecting
Golly,
that.
bro.
I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
wipe your
'cause
tears, bro.
It's
I
actually
promise you.
insane. God is so good. I remember the year that we went to the World Series the first time. I haven't told a lot of people about this, but I was like struggling a little bit mentally going into November, December, and I was upstairs just hitting by myself. Like nobody was up there with me. I was getting my work in. But when I was done hitting, I was listening to worship music the whole time that I was hitting. And I just dropped to my knees, bro. Dropped to my knees and I just prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, I know so many people on this team want to be great and to make it far. And I just pray that that is your will. And I remember being so vulnerable to him. I'm like even if that doesn't even include me, Lord, just allow it to happen. And I'll never forget when we won that super regional game. I just that memory came back to my mind. I was like, bro, this was prayer. Like this was like there was so much that I put into like praying for our team and doing stuff like that. Like God's connection with us and including with what happened with you, bro, like with Keeney. It's not my place to tell what happened, but like God had his hand and he was mixing that pot 1,000% in that season. So prayer 1,000% that helped too. God, we can go to the next question.
Thanks, Benny.
Get me out of there.
Thank you, Benny.
All right. Eric Doyle,
My boy.
is there more doors or wheels? Okay,
What
so
a transition.
all right, so I
fellas.
think
Yeah, that was a good one.
so
Nice.
we've talked
Fun,
about this before. So I believe the full question of this is there more doors or wheels in the whole entire world?
Yeah, I think that's what he meant, right?
Yeah. So like
You guys want to sound like 3,
Doors
2,
or
1? What we
wheels
got? Like,
in this entire
you guys
world?
want to say it at the same time?
yeah,
What we think?
like doors or wheels,
Um,
just in the whole world total.
Okay, I got it.
3, 2, 1.
Doors.
Wheels.
1,000%
Doors.
wheels.
you said doors too?
Yeah.
I have no argument. I
For
just
sure.
think doors. I just think I just
guess
think
cabinet doors.
like door. I'm looking at a lot of doors
how many
over
doors
here.
are in a house? At least 10.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Is the oven? Is that a door? Oven door? Like
No,
there's
like,
a lot of
okay,
stuff
let's
that's
say
doors.
like
That'd
an
be a
actual
door.
We're looking-
door
we're thinking
to
like
get into another room.
Well, then those aren't doors. The
Okay,
cabinet
bro,
doors
we
aren't
might have
doors.
tweaked.
I mean,
No,
that's
no.
just my guess.
You got to think about how many wheels there are in this world.
I think that's what he was thinking, bro.
I think that's
what-
I think that's
exactly
the
what I was
question.
But
thinking
no,
about.
you really got to
I
think
was
about how many
thinking about
doors
that,
there
but
are.
then you got to
bro.
think about like for every car, there's usually 4 doors and 4 wheels.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
see?
an even.
See,
Yeah.
Even
that
math.
cuts it right
Exactly.
there. How about the
How
Hot
about
Wheels?
no? How about the
Hot
trunk?
Wheels.
Hot
I was thinking
Wheels.
Hot Wheels, but those
Have
only
doors.
Wheels. You can't open those.
Hot
doors.
Wheels don't
Oh,
have
okay.
doors.
Does,
You
does
can't-
the door?
Does it
count
say
as,
is a door? Is there more doors that open or wheels that go?
guess
I don't
that's a
think-
hard
Doors.
question.
Doors,
I kind of
doors,
want to
doors.
look this up.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
there's
there'd be an
there's
answer.
not.
There's
I mean,
no
it's probably why he
way.
asked
There's no
it.
answer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doyle, for getting that
Hey,
going.
we could ask AI.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to ask ChatGPT.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think there's an answer for that.
I'm not gonna ask him.
Yeah, we'll just-
We'll figure that out.
We'll ask. We'll
That's
ask
Thanks,
AI.
Doyle. That's a
Yeah,
great
that's a good
question. Definitely more wheels.
That was a good.
But imagine a
that was
building.
a really good.
a whole building. A whole building has. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So this is from Zach Fell. Zach Fell was
Cheddar.
a
Hell.
previous teammate of ours.
Cheddar.
Chetty, I hope that you're doing well, bro. I haven't checked your stats
I checked your
yet, but
stats, bro. You're doing
He's
good.
doing
Already,
well.
already hit him
Is
up.
he doing fire?
Doing fire, bro. I think
Let's
he's like
go.
2 or
Good.
5 already, and he's got a couple walk stolen bases.
Congrats, brother.
I talked to him the
Congrats,
other day. It was
Do your
fire.
thing. Do your thing.
Checking
bro.
every weekend, bro. Keep showing out. That's your spot. You're batting leadoff.
Do your
That's your
thing, brother.
spot.
Oh, he's batting leadoff.
He's
Fire.
that guy.
That's your
He's
thing,
that
bro.
guy.
I've been
man.
meaning to look it up, bro. I
Yeah.
promise you.
You've been deserving. You've been deserving the flowers, bro. You're getting the flowers.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy this
Hell
last
yeah,
week.
bro.
Yeah.
Have fun. And
Very
I can't wait
deserving.
for your bomba. I'm ready for your bomb, bro. I know you're hitting
Oh, I
one
was
this
like,
year.
Absolutely.
I know you're hitting
I
one.
can't
You were
wait,
like,
bro.
Mamba.
I was like, yeah, what was he
All
doing?
right. His question is favorite UND teammate.
I'll go first because he told me I better pick him, so I'm gonna pick him. But I'll do one for like kind of like my whole time, I guess, because I was a coach, like I said. When I first got to UND, my favorite teammate was an older guy, just because he looked out for me. It was Mike Whitty.
Shout out Mike Woody.
Great
Shout out Mike
answer.
Whitty. Because besides you two, there's this guy at my junior college that knew of Will and knew of Caleb, Hunter Davis.
I knew it.
I didn't want
knew it.
I didn't want to say name.
Don't ever say that name ever again.
Oh,
And I
dude.
hope he.
And
All right,
just
keep
relax,
going.
bro. Just relax, bro.
Lucha knows him obviously too. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. We'll keep it at that. He said, "I know Caleb Vaughn, Will Spears there too." Like, I'm like, cool. Like, I don't know these people. They're freshmen. I was a junior. It didn't matter to me. But like the other person I knew because he was from Indy was Mike Whitty, and I knew of him when I was in high school, and I knew he was a dog. And he went to the same high school as these two. He was a dog when I got there too. And the thing was, like, we had a group me, and like I couldn't tell what was jokes and not from like the players, and what was sarcastic, and even what our coaches would say in the group chat, like, are they for real? Do we wear pants? Do this? Like, 'cause like our junior college, I knew everything. We got to wear pants, do all that. But I went to Mike Whitty for every type of question, and I'd ask him a question. Let's say like, "Hey, am I wearing pants to hit?" And he'd be like, "No, you're not wearing pants to hit, but for this you do." And I'd say, "Thank you," every time in group. And he's like, every time he said, "You don't have to tell me thank you. I'm your teammate. I got you." And he said that every time. And it was funny because it's Mike Whitty. Mike Whitty's he's such a funny
He's
dude.
Shout out
hilarious.
Mike
He's
Woody.
such a funny dude,
He's
man. He's
hilarious.
probably gonna be a future guest. But he looked
Oh
out
yeah,
for me.
for sure.
Wait,
He's still a good teammate. He's like texting me like, "Hey, bro, like I'm gonna get my arm live so I can throw live to you, so you're prepared when you go out
Dude,
to play."
Good.
I'm like,
He's
bro,
in
come
wiffle
on.
ball now.
I
I just
appreciate
got
it.
Feels
asked.
like 1,000.
he's
Dude,
incredible
he's a
at
beast.
wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Will Smithy actually and he was another good team of mine. He was one of your catchers. He asked me if I want to play wiffle ball. He asked you guys if you want to play too. I'm gonna do it on the podcast. Ask you
Oh
guys.
really?
I'm not gonna play. I don't think they're good. Mike Whitty's fantastic.
Yeah,
Both
you
of
guys-
them are
they're
crazy.
Very good. Will
Shit.
Smith is like
They're
an
so
MVP,
no,
but-
Will Smithy got like player of the
Yeah,
year.
he-
or
No,
something
he's
like that.
he's
insane.
phenomenal. A lot of the uni guys go to that, and I think a couple pitchers too. But Mike Whitty, obviously Zach Fell. I'll talk a little about him. We already have, but Zach Fell was one of my shortstops with me. When I was there, I played a little bit more than Zach Fell, and he never, ever was like negative about it to me. Like never like. And when I got hurt, like I mentioned, when I got slid into with Northwood, I wanted him to play more than anything because that's the type of teammate I was, and he was the same way. Like he wanted me to show out, and he was. We always said like fell week when I was hurt for the 3 weeks and whatnot. But watching him play for those 3 weeks like made my day. Like I would show up, and obviously Lucho, that was the year he was ineligible, so I got to hang out with him like on the bench and just chill, and it was nice seeing it from that side of things. And watching him play was awesome. But he was never negative. Just a funny dude to be around. Never brought it like not playing, to the game. He always made it fun for everybody. Everybody loved seeing Chetty. But yeah. Besides you guys, of course, you guys are obviously my best friends too. So
I don't like answering this question.
It's a tough question.
It's a
to
very
answer.
hard question, but everybody, I'm not gonna. I mean, like I'll say the first name that always comes to my mind when I think of my favorite UND teammate is always Armin.
Mm.
But I also think that that's more so outside of baseball too. Like, just love him and Bestool, of course. But I'm gonna go EJ Blanco for this one.
yeah.
Shout out
Great.
EJ White for real.
EJ White.
Yeah, bro. Shout out my dog.
He's literally like the spitting image of what a good teammate is. He like displays it in all facets of his game, the way he carries himself and the way he treats everybody on the field. So, I'll say EJ White.
Great answer. It's a great
Shout
answer,
out my
man.
guy.
Fire.
But I love everybody. Like, everybody.
Everybody.
I can name literally like a bunch of names right now.
For sure.
And I kind of want to. Drake Ballard, shout out to you, brother. Adam
Hope
Rakestraw,
you're
shout
doing
out
well.
to you.
Redirector.
Z Willie, Reed Rector, anybody, Mook Shepler, way to push me. Everybody. I
Brian
can't.
Keeney.
Brian
It's all of them,
Keeney,
bro.
bro. Yeah, it's literally anybody and everybody. If I haven't said your name, just know I still love you. Easton Good,
Easton
love
Good,
you,
yeah, I was
brother.
about to say that name too.
Yeah.
Love
Good-
you.
good human
Drew, shout out to you, bro. Hopefully we see you soon on here. Champ, Dakota, bro, you name it. I loved them all.
Luis Vergara.
Luis, yeah. Right here too. Right here too, obviously. But shout out to everybody. Love you all.
For real.
Yeah.
How about you guys? You guys gonna answer that? I mean, do you guys have
I
one?
mean-
I know obviously everybody, but who was like
Andrew
Jacob-
DeWitt.
I gotta say,
Brandon DeWitt,
Jacob Flaherty.
Jake
I
Flair,
got a story about that after.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
everybody,
I
bro.
mean,
Maui.
my boy Papa
I would say Maui, but I'm not gonna go with the obvious.
boyfriend.
I'm gonna go with Zach Williams because if we go back to my first year, that was like one of my first, like kind of like dudes, and he was a sophomore, right? He was an underclassman.
Yeah.
He was like the first dude that I kind of got with, like as a teammate. And I don't know, he was really welcoming to me.
Tom
Tom Brown. Catcher.
Hey, bro, I promise
I
you, bro. I'm
love
just gonna
Tom.
keep on tossing out names. throughout the
Seriously,
whole
Random
podcast.
question. Yeah, random question. Tom Brown. You got one, bro?
I do have one,
Hey, bro.
and I think
promise
you
you
guys
I'm
won't
just
expect
gonna
this
toss them out.
answer, but I'm gonna
Diego,
give a
shout out to you, bro.
Diego.
I'm gonna give a little story with this one.
Cool.
I'm gonna say Isaac Bear.
Ooh,
Teddy.
Teddy, my boy.
Not only because was he one of the funniest people on the team,
Yeah,
Oh,
some
he was
dry
hilarious,
humor, man. I
bro.
love it.
he was with me as a catcher for 4 years,
Yeah.
and I'd like to say that we competed a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every single day at practice, like before he got hurt, we would throw and we would do our every days together. We just like it was a competition for both of us,
Yeah.
and we just constantly made each other better at defense,
Mhm.
especially. So I mean, I owe a lot of stuff to him for making me a better player and a better teammate, because even when he was hurt the whole year, like he still came to practice positive and everything, and like he always had
Yeah.
a smile on his face. So definitely one of my favorite teammates from UND.
Fire.
Absolute
Bear.
dog
Yeah.
before he got hurt and even after, bro.
He was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
If you guys don't have anything else,
Crazy strong. Like,
very strong,
insanely
Teddy
strong.
Bear. But another good teammate when I was a coach, I was gonna shout him out, and I'm glad you kept naming people because it made me think. One, Jacob Flaherty. I'm telling you, one of the greatest teammates, and he wasn't my teammate,
Yeah.
obviously, but he came from Finley.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's running the social media now, and he asked me a lot of questions about random stuff. But I'm telling you what, when you guys had your senior day, the last one, obviously, I don't know if you guys did the senior day before. I don't even, years are kind of meshing, but when the dads threw to you guys and whatnot and
Yeah.
all that, I kind of planned that behind the scenes. But I'm telling you, there was only one dude that stayed out there for 2.5, 3 hours after the festivities, and it was Jacob Flaherty.
Yeah, and
And
he would always feed the machine too.
Dude,
That's
always.
very good.
He was just looking to do stuff for hitters, pitchers, coaches, carrying stuff on it all the time. And the senior day stuff was like eye opening for me. I already knew. I always called him team guy. But that was at the end of the year is when he
Yeah.
did that. Like he was just a good human being, and he's still a good human being. Like he would do that for anybody. So shout out to that guy. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
take a break.
It's one.
On to
All
the
right.
next question.
Next question from Gabriel Vaughn, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Favorite college baseball moment?
Gabriel.
Favorite college baseball moment,
He has a lot. Has a
dude.
lot.
I'll go with. I have two personal ones, and then or three personal ones.
I think it's just one.
But I can't choose one. My
Says
walk-off
one.
home run in the GLVC championship.
Fire.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah. You were a young pup.
Yeah, it was. That was my freshman year.
That was
My
awesome.
only home run that year. The second one would be my go-ahead home run in the Super Regional this past year against Saginaw Valley. That was insane. And then my last at-bat of my college career.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I would say memory-wise, just like we talked about earlier, winning the Super Regionals together. Fun stuff.
I'll try to make mine short. I got a little bit of a story of mine, but with the moment, I guess with junior college, there's a lot of moments, but I think when I got my first offer from junior college, because I had no offers out of high school, I was one of those guys that went junior college because I had nothing else. I was going to walk on somewhere, so I got an offer from Indiana Tech, great program. Kip McWilliams, I believe his name is, so shout out that guy. He gave me a full ride, and he was like, dude, you can play college ball, and nobody else told me that, so he's the one that kept me pushing, and I got an offer from UND, and then Probably playing, I would say. Yeah, here's a story. So the UIS weekend, right? Went my last year. They come to town and they're on that 15-game win streak.
No, that was a
They
crazy
were
team.
good, man. I don't think they lost many games. They might have lost 10, 11 games that year. They had Pettigrew. Yeah, I know. I'm telling the story. Zion Pettigrew was there, Asher, Brad, all these people, bro, and they are once again 15-game win streak. And we lose Friday, right? Like pretty bad. And we come back for the chart pool that night, and we thought it was just a normal chart pool.
My
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's dark, man. It's dark. Like, we're all out there. We're mad. You don't want to go back for a tarp pool. And our assistant coach,
Can I say it?
when I get there,
No,
tarp,
you can't say it.
our tarp pool,
You can't say
and our assistant coach is like, no, you're not leaving. And we're like, oh, okay. And he's like, first base dugout. And you know this is bad news, right?
Oh, my God.
We don't sit in the first base dugout.
Never.
We sit in the third base dugout.
Mm-hmm.
We say, all right, boys, bring it together. We got this. How's that 3-1-2? First base dugout.
Longest story ever.
We go in there, and if you keep interrupting me, it's going to be a long story. I'm going to just let you know. We all sit in there. It's dark. Coach is pacing around. We don't know what's going on. Nobody says anything for about a minute or two. He asks us what's wrong. Like, guys, what's going on? And we're all just quiet. And then he says, hey, someone speak up. I won't get mad. And we're all like looking around. All right. So one of our guys, I'm not going to say his name, raises his hand. Yeah, what do you got to say? And he says, well, I don't like how Brandon DeWitt, our leadoff hitter, gets a double, and we bunt Vela the 2-hole. And he doesn't even finish. He's like, see, that's the problem. You guys remember this, right? You remember this?
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. And we're all just like, oh, well, so much for him not getting mad. That was a lie.
Yeah,
That was a lie.
yeah,
So we're just sitting there, and then obviously our head coach hears this, right? And he's like, starts investigating. You can say it when I get there. Longest story ever, huh? He creeps over, he's got that walk. He's like, hey, what's going on over here? And we're all like, oh, good, we're saved. We're going to go home, figure it out. We got 2 games tomorrow, nonetheless. He's like, they don't like to bunt. First off, that's not what was said. Right? We didn't say that. We said we didn't like the bunt call. And he's like, and he teams up with us, with our assistant coach, and he starts yelling. And then I'm just sitting there, bro. I'm like falling asleep. Who knows? It was dark. And then I get pointed at, and they're like, Vela? You want to say it?
You're not a home run hitter, son.
The delivery is fine. You're not a home run hitter, son. Not the home run hitter.
Not
You know what I'm tired? You know what I'm tired of?
son.
5 ups, 5 balls.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vela. You're not a home run hitter, son.
You got me? And I said, I got you, coach. Put my head down. It's bad. But it's a good moment because the next day, he came up to me, apologized. First off, he didn't have to apologize. I know he wasn't coming from a place of hate. I get it. My knee hurt. I wasn't doing as good as possible. I was trying to hit home runs because I couldn't run fast. That's honestly what it was. He came up to me, apologized. Once again, he didn't have to. My first at bat, I hit a home run. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
And
a bomb, too.
I'm-
And off one of the best pitchers in
he was really good.
country.
Once again, their team was fantastic. And dude, when I'm around at first base, it was a good moment because he said that. He kind of pushed me a little bit. I didn't need to be pushed, but I'm yelling explicit stuff to the dome and right field. The right fielder probably thought I was calling his grandma names and stuff. I was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was really just, talking about my coaches. And a lot of the guys were like, you shouldn't have dapped him up at third base. And I'm like, I'm not that type of guy. But it was a good moment. And the next at bat, I sacrificed bunt.
Yeah.
And
we won that game.
Yeah, and I walked it off. That's why
Yeah.
it was a good moment because, we were down 2, and I think Zach fell, and Rakestraw were on second and third and hit a low line drive, and it was a walk-off, and I ran to left field, and
That was
it
fun
was a
time.
good moment. That
good.
was one of my
Yeah.
best moments.
That was good.
Awesome, man.
Thanks for saying that.
Thanks
Not
for
a
the-
home run hitter,
Thanks
son.
for the 20-minute story. Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, man.
Just go, Lucho.
Just shit on my best moment.
I feel like I have 2 favorite best moments like Caleb. My
Here we
first
go.
one, I'm not gonna tell the whole story.
Here we
I'm
go.
just gonna say that my first one was in junior college. I was hurt for the entire fall. I was my meniscus was messed up, and we had a lot going on with one of our teammates, and it was a lot going on. And after that, the second at bat, I hit a home run and we won that game. And it was just a great moment because my parents were FaceTiming my girlfriend and they saw it, and the reaction of them, it was amazing. They all
I'm
started
not going to
crying.
tell the whole
and
story.
It was awesome. And my second one was the go-ahead home run
That was sick.
in Santa Valley. It was just amazing. It
That was a
it was
bomb,
it was
too,
basically my entire life in a swing.
Yeah, that was
I think I clipped that in the last episode, and I'll clip it again because that's awesome.
fire. Okay,
did.
Will, your turn. Go.
My favorite, probably winning the Super Regional in 2023, just because of how crazy it was for us and the whole year leading up to it.
I'll add on to that. The hug between me and you that after we won that.
That picture's
That's
Yeah.
probably
phenomenal.
that is probably like when I look back, that's probably my favorite memory.
Is that
for real.
Cammy's picture? Or is that
Yeah,
Wallen's?
or
Yeah, I think
One
it
of
might have
those
been
two.
one
Cam.
of-
It was
yeah,
Cammy, I
one.
believe.
Shout out both of them taking
awesome.
capturing
You'll
those
see-
moments,
We can
bro.
Yeah.
we can put that. I
Yeah,
have
you'll
that.
see-
We'll
see
put it
that
in there.
picture right now.
The people taking the pictures, like your sister and Walden,
Yeah.
man, that makes
Appreciate
it. That's
you guys for
awesome.
sure.
Yeah. All right, next question here
Thanks, Gabriel, for that
from
question.
Cam Gross. How many of you
What?
enjoy partaking in coitus with men?
Jesus
I believe that's
Christ.
sex, is it not?
Yeah,
That would
coitus
be
is
sex.
Skip.
Oh
Nobody.
my God,
I don't think
Cam.
any of us do. Go ahead.
Maybe one. Maybe one.
Hey, love you, Cam.
Maybe one.
Thanks, Cam.
One of us.
We
out
won't,
here.
we won't
Cam.
give you
Such
the,
a Cam question.
Yeah.
Once you say Cam Gross, I was like, oh no.
All right, this
One.
is from
Eddie Health.
Eddie, Health Kicks FW. How does gravity affect our oceans? Why do I float?
Why do you float?
I don't know, Eddie.
I don't
You
know.
float because your density in the water is much less than it is on land.
Hey.
Yes.
There you go. That's why we got him here.
Appreciate you, brother.
That's a good question.
I don't know how gravity affects our oceans,
I
though.
don't know much about gravity. And
Dude, I
physics and
hit him
stuff.
up to get some kicks.
Oh,
by
I
the
saw,
way.
bro.
Yeah.
Get your own
I know.
Instagram,
Dude,
bro. Crazy. Hey, bro.
Oh,
Hey, bro,
dude.
bro. I'll take those shoes. And he's replying me. How much you want? I'm like,
All right,
I don't
skip.
want these shoes.
All right, next question.
Appreciate you.
All right,
brother.
shout out to Eddie.
From Eddie again. Can the Earth rotate faster if we all run in one direction?
I'm a flat earther. Go.
I don't.
I'm kidding. Skip it right past.
Maybe,
that.
but
Flat.
So if we all just
Trigger
run, we
stop,
all
stop,
just fall off.
Stop.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say
Probably. If
So,
everybody
okay,
runs in
you're
the
telling
right
me that-
direction.
7 billion, 8 billion now.
if we
People,
run,
You know we're
if
gonna
we run
disagree
the
and not
opposite
run
of-
together, though.
The opposite, then it slow down. No way.
probably.
No way.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That'd be kind of nuts.
Just skip this question before I
Next.
get into it.
Eddie again.
Good question, Eddie.
How do I look as good as Alex Vela?
Good question, Eddie. Who wants to answer?
Ale Vela.
Ale
Is
Vela,
this,
you
is this
mean?
different from Ale?
Who's
Vela?
Alex?
Yeah, who's Alex?
I would say
You gotta have
a lot of French fries,
curly hair
curly hair, and French fries.
and the soul patch.
And the soul patch.
Find the soul patch.
And the little tummy right here.
Stop
the
my tummy! I said the French fries already.
little handles here too.
All right, next
What's his
question
problem?
from Eddie as well.
Oh, thank
How
you, Eddie.
hard is it to eat around Luis? He constantly watches
What?
and asks if you can have some.
What is wrong with you?
Talk about love handles.
You know what? It's very hard to eat around Luis.
I brought
You
Luis
guys
food
have
actually
issues.
too. Do you want food? You want food, don't you? I brought you. I brought you food. Do you want some food?
Oh my God. Well, Eddie was my roommate, and we never did that. I never did that.
You never did what?
That.
Constantly watching.
You wouldn't
ask if
ask
you
to
can
have some?
Yeah. I'm
So
not,
he's a
I'm
liar?
not a
He's
fiend.
lying?
I'm not a fiend.
You are a fiend.
I'm not a fiend.
Hey, bro, can I try that?
Try what?
That's
it.
what he
Oh,
says, bro. Hey, bro, can I try that? Can I hit that? Can I do that?
Sure, man.
Can I touch that? Can I spank that?
Sure,
That's
man.
you.
Dude, we're just giving you a hard time.
You gave me. Yeah, you're crying over here. Next.
How am I
All right,
crying?
next
I'm laughing.
question. From Miggy. Oh, Miggy.
Yeah.
Miggy MV24. What's one piece of advice you have for a senior in college for his final season?
To enjoy it
Can I?
as much as you can.
Yeah, that's literally. Just make the most of every moment you have. Like, even the stuff you don't like pulling the tarp or cleaning up the field. Like, you're not going to get to do that again with the same people again ever in your life. So just appreciate the little things, the bus rides, the meals on the road with your teammates, just all of that stuff. And then, of course, being able to play baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally absorb every single bit of it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miggy and his senior year.
Be where your feet are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the most simple thing to do, but it's
Not
so
it.
hard to do at the same time. Just be where your
Yeah.
feet are.
Yeah, I would just say play every game like it's your last, especially if you're a senior. It's about to be your last, but
Yeah.
even if you're a freshman, just do that and you're going to be successful and,
Right.
you know, it'll be awesome.
It goes by way quicker than you think it does.
So
It does.
fast.
It does. Thanks, Miggy. Hope you're playing well too,
Jaden
bro.
Ridge.
Oh, that's Jaden. in high
Jay-
school.
Jaden.
That's our boy Jaden. Shout out you, man.
Shout out Jaden.
Great kid, man.
Favorite post-game meal?
Good question, my boy.
I know.
That's
know
a
it.
great question.
Then
I
say
know
it.
it.
Then say it. Then say it.
It's whenever we ate a sandwich in UIS.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
those-
Yeah, Head West
Fire.
Sub, I think it's called.
But it still does not compare to.
It does not
Longhorn-
compare to the
Longhorn.
Parmesan
Steakhouse?
crusted
No,
chicken.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
no,
dude,
no.
from
Logan's Roadhouse.
That was
I don't know
the best.
why.
broccoli,
Best.
baked potato. Ooh.
It's-
That was the
Dude.
best.
Even when
sandwich
it's
I've ever-
cold, it's good.
Yes,
Exactly.
bro.
Most
We were
of
on the
time it
we were on the
was.
bus like cutting with plastic forks, and we're all like
Oh,
munching, bro.
So good.
That sandwich is
Still-
gas.
Longhorn. Yeah.
That sandwich is gas. I will say.
Amazing.
In terms of sandwiches, no Jimmy John's. I hate Jimmy John's and all.
That's a
Ooh.
good lunch. I like that as a lunch.
Yeah.
But for
Dinner, bro?
Post game meal.
Give us something
Give
dirty.
it a
Oh,
long.
I was dirty. I was talking dirty to you.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was gas. Thank you for that question.
Go ahead.
You got us going now. I'm hungry.
From
Yeah, me
Carter
too.
Nowak. What was your favorite
boy.
bat growing up?
Another great teammate. Shout out Carter.
Yeah, shout out Carter Nowak.
Logan Peterson. Shout out.
Pro Logan, bro. I forgot I
Logan
need to start
Peterson
naming
Still
these
got
doing
people.
married.
Logan Pierce.
He did inside of the courthouse though.
Yeah.
No matter.
Mine was the DiMarini Voodoo.
I'm saying that we weren't like the wedding hasn't happened yet, so hopefully we can,
Oh, okay.
You
get,
get
him-
me, bud.
get
That's a good
invited.
bat.
Hopefully we get invited to Logan's.
DiMarini
I-
Voodoo. It was
Hopefully we
black
get
and
invited
white.
to Logan's wedding.
I didn't have a favorite
Carter.
bat growing up, honestly. I used Easton bats. I had this Easton bat that was like a Chicago Cubs gray and blue bat. It's weird. I used it for like 5 years. I just loved it.
My favorite bat when I was growing up was the Black Combat.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
named it like I
God.
named
Bats
it
are
Big Black.
What?
Shout out to Big
Big Black?
Black.
Oh, the
Interesting.
you know
Big
that.
Black, yeah, like
R.I.P.
Big Black. Yeah.
RP man, Rob Deerdeck.
My favorite bat is
Oh.
DiMarini Velo. No, it's
Rollins.
Rollins Velo.
Rollins,
sorry.
You don't even
Growing
know,
up,
you don't
that
even
was
know
your
your
favorite bat. Growing up,
Well, growing up, I used to hit wood. So
dude. The question is, what was your favorite bat growing up?
okay,
Yeah.
then I used to hit wood.
yeah, I would
Wood
say the
bat.
Green Goods if it wasn't growing up. All right,
See, that
next.
wasn't the question.
Shout out Carter.
Thanks,
I'm
Carter.
gonna have to move away from this, man.
This is from Maggie, Vela's girlfriend.
She
What
made- she made
animal
these up,
would
bro.
would be represent each other?
That's a typo. That's a typo, Shoddy. What animal would be looking like a mount? I'm sorry.
You look
My
like a
bad.
koala.
A koala bear?
Are we okay? Let's go
Are
one
we
at a
doing
time.
each other?
We'll do me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll do you first.
And then yeah.
We're gonna say koala for him.
Yeah, koala.
Don't go with his answer.
Sloth.
Cam says chinchilla. That annoying Mexican
a red
animal.
panda.
Oh, that's
Rare?
a good answer.
Is it rare?
I'll
They're
go
cute.
panda instead.
Panda?
Yeah.
It's a good
They're
one.
like
yeah.
I'll be a
huggable.
panda.
They're like huggable.
I hate hugs, but yeah, sure.
All
They're
right.
like squeezable.
Touch my face.
All right.
We'll go Lucho next.
Yeah.
I think a
I don't
big
like the-
fat bear.
I don't like the way that Caleb just looked at me and laughed. Oh, you're talking about you?
Yeah.
I don't even know what he would be.
Oh, me?
Let's go Lucho
A
first.
gazelle. Lucho.
Ooh.
I get rhino vibes.
Oh, I was about to say rhino.
I
Rhino?
love rhinos. I love
Rhinoceros?
rhinos.
Ah.
Rhinos is one of my favorites.
Ah.
Yes,
You like
sir.
rhinos?
I
like
love
that.
rhinos.
Man, I want you to hate
They're
rhinos.
so cute.
No, they're not.
Let's go me, and then we'll go Will.
I don't.
A gazelle.
Cheetah. I got cheetah. You give me cheetah
I like
vibes.
that.
You just like the way you run and stuff.
Have you seen a gazelle run from a
They
cheetah
said,
before?
they said
It's
a
also
cheetah, so I
fast.
gotta go Black Panther. Right?
Ooh, that's a fire answer, but that's kind of racist.
Yeah, it's racist.
Go on to the next.
I'm gonna go with that Black Panther, man.
Uh,
Monkey.
monkey. What? Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay. No,
You've been waiting to say
didn't-
that.
I
haven't
didn't
you?
wait. That's why I looked at you the
Right?
first time. I was like,
That shows you, bro.
I
We
was
don't think like
bro,
that. 'cause-
I was like, I wonder if these guys are over here
No,
thinking
bro.
monkey.
I was not thinking
He's
that.
sitting there over there like, I
Giggling.
swear if they call me a monkey.
If they call me monkey, I'm walking off. What about Will?
Ooh, I don't know.
Will?
Dude, I have no idea.
I have no idea with you either. You're kind of tall. You're kind of cute.
Giraffe?
Dude, I thought giraffe too, but he's better than that.
I'm not that tall.
He's not that tall. I thought that too, but
Um,
but the one that's small is you're not. I was
I
thinking
got a
ostrich,
perfect
but
one.
you're way
I
better
got a
than
perfect
ostrich.
one.
An ostrich?
But you're
I
way
got a
better.
perfect
That's
one.
why.
Ostrich?
Can you watch
that might
your
be
mouth?
You're
mean.
an elk. Nobody would ever think that you're an elk.
You're a moose.
I saw an
Moose.
elk
A moose or an elk, yeah.
this summer.
You're a moose.
You probably saw a moose.
It was an elk in Yellowstone.
You identified it.
I like moose
Ooh.
better.
You don't know what
That's
it
a
identifies
elk.
as. Next.
Next question from
Weirdo.
Maggie. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
No typos. Good job.
This is better, yeah.
This is better. This
Quick
is the way.
answers. This is going to be like quick. Go.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Go.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Bro,
Go.
go.
I don't know. I'm thinking go.
South Carolina. Anywhere in South
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Go. in the world though. Like we're
Yeah.
thinking freaking
But
probably
that's where I want to.
Well,
Spain or something.
I would want to live in the United States, but visit all those places.
Yeah, Sweden,
You're
Switzerland.
so smart, bro.
Sure, I'll go South Carolina and I'll have a place in Colombia.
Okay. Next.
It takes too long.
This is from Maggie.
Another
What is
Maggie
your
question.
go-to series to watch? Apparently, there's only one right answer.
I know
here.
what it is. XOXO.
Gossip
Gossip Girl.
Wait,
That's what she wants
was
me
the
to
question?
say.
What's your go-to?
Man, you watch your
series
mouth. You
to
watch your mouth.
on
I'm
TV.
sick of you.
Get your long ass stories out of here.
I don't know. I don't care. I
Telling
think,
every single
I think I
last
would probably
detail.
go with like Teen Wolf or like.
I have an actual answer too.
Money Heist.
Money Heist is my favorite too.
Yep.
That's yours?
All right.
One Tree Hill.
I was just about to say that,
One
bro.
Tree
I was
Hill.
just about to say that. That's what you get.
Such a good
That's what I was
show.
gonna say.
All
bro.
right. Next.
All right,
That's my guy.
from Rylan. When are we coming out with merch?
That's my dude. That's my guy.
Ooh, dude, soon. I literally was just thinking about this.
We're
today.
gonna come out when you're ready to make
BTD.
us
BTD.
with the logo on it, man. With the
Yeah,
logo.
bro, exactly. We need you to come out with
Seriously.
them. We need you to help
Oh,
us out.
yeah.
We're hiring you. You're our next hire.
You're the guy. You
He's
are
gonna
that
be
guy.
the intern that designs the shirts.
Yes.
And the hoodies.
When you're ready to do
free.
that, I'll text you right after this.
You'll
When you're-
spend all your money on buying our shirts.
You would do
and
that.
You're just the intern.
You're that type of guy. You'd do that.
You're
for me.
just the intern, so you're not getting paid for the the compensation.
It'll be
we
fire
get
though.
after.
It'll be so fire.
Everything he
would
comes
be-
out with fire.
yeah,
So yeah,
it'll be so
soon.
fire.
Yeah, soon. Hopefully, work with us.
All right. Devin Hill. Who amongst the boys on the podcast got the best ass?
Used to be Alex, but
Used to be
Used
me.
to be Alex, probably
Used to
Lucho.
be.
Actually, no. I take that back. I take that back.
Don't say
I
it.
always did. I always did.
All right,
Nah,
we're
bro.
going with. I mean,
Luis's ass
Luis,
is the
yeah.
best ass
Yeah, we'll
sitting
go
on
that.
this
We'll
couch.
go that.
It
We'll
is.
go
It used to
Luis's.
be me. We'll keep it.
He
somewhere.
would no. He was.
All right.
Mine was more around. Yours
This
was
is from
big.
unknown_4. Who do you think would win in a wrestling match, Maggie or Alex?
That's her, bro.
Maggie.
Unknown. She tried to switch it up. Oh, who would ask that?
Maggie.
Say me and get it up. I would never
Maggie.
fight a girl.
All right.
Switch my girl.
Alex.
Y'all tweaking, bro.
All right, now
All
we're
right.
moving on from the questions to comments.
All right,
that
so
we
these were
have.
comments left on some of our recent posts.
YouTube's, TikToks. Yep.
All right. From Dexter Morgan
I did
Alt
see that.
1. Baseball is easy, but proud of you guys.
Right on, bro. We appreciate.
We
it.
appreciate that, but baseball's
Thanks,
not
bro.
easy. I'm gonna just say that.
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
nah.
proud of you for commenting for us. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thanks for the comment, but
No,
we disagree with the beginning half of your comment.
Yeah. Appreciate you, really do. Proud of you.
This is
Matt.
from Matt. Hit the green on a 120-yard par 3. ... Baseball is tough for sure. There are a few sports that I think we can all agree are harder than baseball.
I want you to name a few more sports that are harder than baseball, first of all, and the golf ball does not move.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
would say
say.
get a hole in one is pretty hard.
Yeah, but that's like you're acting like baseball is a home run every time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Baseball, the whole aspect is hard. Hole in one is hard. I get that,
I'm
but
not saying that.
I'm bad at golf. So.
But you don't have to hit a hole in one. to be,
Exactly. That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I mean?
You don't have to hit a hole in one to be good at golf. You
Yeah.
could be par. Baseball, to be good, you have to hit the ball. You can't even
Right.
hit the ball.
Like, think about this: like three shots to get a par on a par 3, and if you bat 3 times out of 10, you're a Hall of Famer.
I mean, we're
Yeah,
also
that's pretty-
biased. We're also really biased, but like, I'll agree with everybody.
yeah. I
We're
mean,
really
I
bad.
yeah, whatever you
Again,
think.
I'm
bro.
bad at golf, so yeah.
I mean, golf's hard too.
It is.
Golf
I'm not
is
saying
very hard.
it is.
Josh Martin. To say baseball is the hardest sport there is a wild take, my
It's a
guy.
wild take. My guy.
Again, yeah. I mean,
He was saying that too, Dakota.
yeah,
To each their own.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's just our opinion. It's maybe hitting a baseball
we're
is the hardest
biased.
thing.
Yeah,
to do.
hitting-
not baseball itself.
you're supposed to take a round bat and a round ball, and you're supposed to hit it square.
Yeah, hitting a baseball is
Yeah,
the
that's
hardest
pretty
thing
hard.
to do.
Like,
I
he
would
did
say
against-
Circle bat, circle ball.
He
hit
did
it square.
against
Yeah.
Ben Joyce, our oldest Chapman.
Yeah.
What is this guy's name?
I mean, like,
Chase.
it's
At the
Skeens.
highest
Cole
level, at the
Skeens.
highest level, it has to be the hardest. Whatever, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah, thank you.
This is from
That one got me
funny.
laughing.
This one had me
from
rolling,
Dang
bro.
Stay Fleed you. Y'all all sit in the same way.
Not today.
Wait, we took it into consideration. This is the one we looked at.
We're kind of saying
There's not many ways to sit, though. I mean, this is it.
That's
This
actually,
is it?
That's actually so true though. Like I went back and like just scrolled
No,
back up
bro.
a little bit, and you
You're
guys
right.
like same leg and everything.
Like a couple of reels, we're just like, dude, it's so funny. So thank you for that. But there's not many ways to sit. Like really, I could sit on Luis's face, but
We
I mean,
might get famous because of
Whoa,
that comment.
I
pause.
did,
Appreciate
I did
it.
not say that.
Pause.
I did not say that. That just
All
came
right.
out.
Aaron Roche. Yeah, no fucking chance is it harder than rugby, NFL, water polo, boxing, badminton, rock climbing.
Do you see Dakota answer
Badminton
that?
is a wild take, bro.
He included rock climbing in there
Do you
too.
see?
That's
Do
pretty
you
funny.
see Dakota answer that?
Yeah,
one?
Diesel
He
was
was
like,
like, "Oh, I didn't thought
yeah,
about.
my
those,
bad, bro. I
man.
didn't
My
think about
bad."
any of those sports. It was pretty funny, bro.
I literally just watched a video today of a wide receiver. He got drafted out of high school, and he was like, when I went to spring ball and they were pitching 90 plus, I decided to go back to college and play football, so I didn't have to play that game anymore. So I wouldn't say the NFL is harder than MLB, but like I said, teach their own.
A lot of those things are hard too. I've never done them, so I mean, yeah. Shout out you,
Rugby
man.
would be fun.
Raymond Sanchez.
This is my guy, Raymond.
Y'all
We
need to
love
get back
Raymond.
in the workforce. Men don't need podcasts.
That's my
Dang.
guy.
Damn, I didn't even see this.
Dang.
One.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
see
was
this
on the
one
YouTube.
either.
That's the one. That's the first one I saw.
That's kind of funny.
Thank you, Raymond, for the
Wait, he's kinda
suggestion.
funny for that.
We
That was
are.
pretty fun. We are working. So
We are. In
All
the
of us
workforce.
work.
Yeah.
This is just like a side thing we're doing.
This is
just
this
kinda
is just
like
like
a,
after work.
We actually
Like, this
leave.
isn't our job.
This is
We
kinda
actually
like a
leave
hobby, bro.
off.
kind of
this
just trying to
podcast.
like have a little fun and like hang out with our friends. But,
Yeah, you're saying we shouldn't hang out or what?
Hey, but
Raymond?
right on, Raymond.
Maybe we have
we'll
you as a
take that
guest.
into consideration.
thanks,
bro.
Raymond.
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah,
that into
thanks for
consideration.
the
big dog.
suggestion, my guy. But I think that's it.
That's it?
That's all.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Besides
Well.
that, does anybody have any other questions? Like anything we talked about today? Anybody want to add more stuff on more good teammates that we had?
Oh,
You
maybe
and
tell a story about yourself.
I can tell a story about myself. This one time.
Oh, dude. Oh, let me think. Teammates.
Oh, say
Bro.
a team.
Cameron Ginner.
I mean,
Oh,
to be
Zach-
honest,
bro,
Nathan
Zach
Fish-
Rana, bro.
Zach
Shout out to
Zach Rana, big
bro.
pimp.
Golly, big
Big pimp.
Nathan
Pimp.
Fish.
Dude,
Or
Fish was
McDougal.
cool, bro. McDougal,
McDougal.
what's up? Who else? Who else, bro? This is just credits.
Brandon
These are the
DeWitt.
Credits. Already
Yeah,
said
just
Dewey.
the end credit
Said
scene right
Dewey.
here.
Bull Miner.
Oh my.
Pete-
Nick Lukac.
Pete
Pete
Stew.
Stew, bro.
Peter Stewart. Shout out
Braden
Peter.
Bowen.
Boss baby.
Bro,
boss.
BB.
Who
Appreciate
else?
you, brother.
Who else?
I want to give a big shout out to hopefully you're watching this, but you kind of turned from a coach to more like my friend, EJ Davari.
Shout out
EJ
EJ.
Davari.
Shout out Cornwell. Reddy's a great father.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Good
bro,
dad.
shout out again, Scott.
Parker.
Bro,
Scott Holdsworth.
Scott Holdsworth.
We
Scott
kind of brushed
Holdsworth.
past that.
Man,
That was a good shout out,
No,
Lucho.
you're the
Lukac.
man.
Um,
Already said Lukac.
Lukac.
Listen, bro.
Bro, yeah, I everybody. I'm like straight up everybody.
All right.
Bestel Armin, right?
Mhm.
Shout him out again.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Wrapping up.
Hey,
Wrapping up.
hey,
dude.
Good teammate.
Great
teammate.
teammate.
Eli, bro. That's a
Burkhardt.
great
Eli
teammate, bro.
Burkhardt.
That's a great teammate. Yeah,
Right.
man. I think
That's yeah.
I think that's a good guy to end on right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
no, for real
there.
though. Thank you guys for asking those questions.
Yeah.
Appreciate
We're gonna
that.
put it up there again. Please
Keep
ask more
asking.
questions.
Yeah.
We-
If you guys want an episode like this again, just like we said, like we're gonna throw out some more ask us questions and
Yeah.
do it again because we love answering it. We love the feedback. We love the interaction and whatnot. So
Yeah, again, go follow. Tell your friends, your family, everybody to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Go to Spotify. Listen to Beyond the Dog on Spotify. We're as Beyond the Dugout Pod on Instagram. Is it Beyond the Dugout Pod on TikTok too?
yes,
Okay.
we'll put
Go follow us,
we'll put it in
comment.
right here. So
Comment your favorite question. If you have any more questions in this in the YouTube video, and we love you guys.
one last thing, shout out to all the family members as well. We appreciate all the support that you guys
Yeah.
have given the Unity baseball team.
100%.
Peace, love you guys.
See you guys.
See you.
Gotcha.
Next one.